There is so much information coming at us 24/7, it can honestly be hard to keep track of what's in style. Tons of great summer styles came off the runway this year, which will trickle into blogs, articles, videos, and fashion content online. There's a ton of stuff to get into, so let's start with tops. Cropped shirts. As fashion trends have transitioned away from the obnoxious branding of the 2010s, there is now a much larger focus on the shape, silhouette, and fit of your clothing, which is why a lot of people have started wearing cropped shirts. Shirts that sit at your natural waistline can actually accentuate the length of your legs, making you appear taller. That's what some of the best dressed men have been wearing recently, and if you're like me and you're vertically challenged, then this thing is perfect. And the best part is that it's free. All you need are scissors and a shirt that you're willing to cut. I think that's also part of the reason why this trend has taken off, is because there's a huge DIY element to it. There are a ton of videos online of people trying this out. However, if arts and crafts aren't your style, then there's a number of great brands to choose from. One of my favorites is Zara. I actually bought 2 of these shirts. They have a nice boxy fit and sit right at the waistline. Another one is Abercrombie. They have a premium version of their cropped shirt, which is super soft. It's not just t-shirts either. There are a number of cropped button-up shirts that can give you that same look and feel. Abercrombie is one of those brands that make one, as well as some smaller brands like Angel Boy. And you can never go wrong with a crop zip-up hoodie as well, even though it's not as summer-centric. Crochet shirts. These are probably my favorite summer trend right now because of how functional they are. They're super breathable and look great too. Crochet shirts have been around for a few years now, and it's great that they've become a mainstay because now there are a ton of brands making so many cool variations, like even ones that are made from a sheer material. All across the runway, they were worn on their own, but also as a base layer, which I also love. There are a number of brands that make mesh tank tops for you to use as a base layer, which you can wear underneath your open collar shirts as well. Overall, if you're going on holidays or vacation, or my fellow Texans who love to tell me how hot it is, then crochet is definitely where it's at. Brands like PacSun, Abercrombie, COS, Urban Outfitters, and one of my favorites, Cotton, all have different varieties at different price points. And I'll be sure to link them in the description along with all the other clothing items in this video. Football jerseys. Over the last decade, sportswear has become ingrained with luxury fashion. One of the key figures that developed this trend was Virgil Abloh. His Louis Vuitton shows were flooded with athletes at a rate that we hadn't seen before. Nowadays, you're seeing jerseys on the runway and being worn equally for style as they are for fandom. As a result, a lot of the best brands are putting out their own versions of jerseys, regardless of the sport. I'm a huge soccer and football fan. I've played my entire life, and even at age 30, I still can't let the dream go. And I own a number of different Aimee Leon Dore soccer jerseys, and I absolutely love them. And their recent leather American football jersey, while it's $1,000, is a thing of beauty. There's a small brand called Salt Studios that put out these pleated football jerseys in a bunch of neutral colors, which are also really good. And of course, Stussy. I've been seeing these everywhere, both in store and online, so don't sleep on these as well. Football jerseys were also seen on the recent Pharrell Louis Vuitton show in a number of different versions. And Louis Vuitton actually featured LeBron in a recent campaign, so if you're a sports and fashion fan, then now is a fun time. Tank tops and vests. By now, you know that tank tops are the perfect summer accessory when worn with button-down shirts. They're probably also the cheapest accessory that you can buy. And if you're bold enough, you can actually just rock a tank top to pull off a fresh outfit. And that would actually be the perfect time to wear a mesh tank top because it'll add some much needed detail and texture to your outfit. The same can be said with knit vests too. They're not just for fall time. Grab one in a cotton material and rock it with some linen pants or shorts and you're set. There's so many vests that come in fun colors and patterns as well. All right, now let's talk bottoms. Now I have an entire video dedicated to the very best shorts to wear right now, so if you're interested in seeing that, I'll be sure to link it in the description right next to the subscribe button. Denim shorts. With the Y2K aesthetic being so popular, jorts have really grown in popularity. They've kind of always been around in the background, but because of videos on social media, they've been really trending for the last 16 months or so. They've also been worn by celebs like ASAP, Tyler the Creator, Justin Bieber, who are very influential in the fashion space and have done an excellent job styling them. And the best part is that styling jorts is super easy. The key is proportions. If you like a little bit of a baggier pair of jorts, maybe something like a 9 or a 10-inch inseam, it's important to pair it with a loose-fitting t-shirt. However, if you do prefer your shorts to be on the shorter side, something like a 6 to 5-inch inseam will work, and I think you should pair it with a slim-fitting shirt, which I think lends itself more to the menswear side. In fact, short shorts were all over the runway as well for more dressed up looks, so if that is your preferred aesthetic, then give them a try. Denim shorts are super affordable as well, and there's so many brands to choose from. One of my favorites is from Amazon. It's literally $30. The brand is Lee Denim. They are a great medium wash and are surprisingly durable. You can also grab some from Carhartt Work in Progress, Acne Studios, Stussy, and Levi's. Once again, links will be in the description for all of these. High-waisted pants. We recently spoke about crop shirts, and the best bottoms to pair with them would be high-waisted pants. Since it's summertime, definitely want to look toward the linen side of things and use more breathable materials. One thing I've learned as a content creator is that not everybody feels comfortable wearing shorts, or if you work a 9-to-5 office job, you can't wear shorts at the office. And the best way to wear high-waisted pants is to make use of the rule of thirds, where 1/3 of your outfit is a top, whether cropped or tucked in, and the remaining 2/3 are your pants. And for bonus points, getting high-waisted pants or shorts with pleats in them will make your outfit appear classier. This vibe also plays well into the old money aesthetic, which has grown in popularity, so getting yourself some linen pleated trousers or shorts is always a good look. The pants that I have are from Frank & Oak, but I know Uniqlo makes their own version as well. Accessories. Accessories play a big part in your outfit in the summertime, especially since you can't layer. Adding on these extra details will help take your outfit to the next level. And all over the runway this year, we saw 2 accessories in particular around the neck, which would be ties and neck scarves. But one tip that I've learned for myself from neck scarves is that I actually like to tie them at the front and then tuck them into my t-shirt. This way it shows a little pop of color, but doesn't stand out too much. Sunglasses are always a good option as well. I like these tinted frames. They're the Aquila LA Aries sunglasses, and I cannot recommend them enough. I got them from Essence. And another one of my favorite brands is Retro Super Future if you prefer the more traditional black style. Watches are always a good option as well. I'm a watch guy. I'll give you guys 2 affordable options. One of them is from Seiko. It is the Seiko Essentials tank looking watch. This really adds a nice classier vibe to your outfits. You may not think you're a rectangular watch guy, but I promise you are him. Then there's the Casio AQ23, which is what I'm wearing right now. And it's just a great stainless steel watch. It's very comfortable. Primary colors. Runways were dominated by colorful tones like greens, yellow, oranges, and reds. And I gotta say, for me personally, it's a great break from the classic earth tones, which I still wear, but man, did I overdo it. And I think Travis Scott is to blame because he really did own that brown and beige color palette. The color green dominated the most, and green is just the perfect summer color. It's fresh and it's closely associated with spring and nature. And if color isn't for you, try making use of a pop of color where the majority of your outfit is a neutral tone, and then you add accessories like a hat, undershirt, or sneakers with a pop of color. Something to consider. Footwear. Let's talk shoes. So the sneaker market is in a little bit of a transition period right now. The Air Jordan 1s that hit and would sell out every single time are completely sitting now. Why is it this way? 4 main reasons. Number 1 is that the market is saturated with the same shoes in slightly different colorways. Number 2 is lack of innovation. This is something that Nike CEOs have said about their own company. Number 3 is the lack of key influencers. Kanye is no longer making sneakers. Virgil Abloh tragically passed away, of course, and Travis Scott just isn't hitting like he used to. And number 4 is that the economy is kind of down right now and people are starting to save their money. And as a result, the shoes that are hitting now are much cheaper, much easier to wear, and kind of go with everything. And this year, those slim monochromatic sneakers are still working. One of my favorites is the German Army Trainer. Whether it's Margiela or Oliver Campbell, there's so many different brands that are making them right now. I got the Adidas BW Army, which is their version of this shoe. I got it from StockX because the white colorway is like an Asian exclusive apparently. But other shoes like the Adidas SL72 has been flying off the shelves. This is a culturally significant shoe with history in sport, being used at the Olympics, and culture, famously worn by Bob Marley. And still, the Y2K trend has been taking over sneakers, with Asics leading the way. Shoes like the Gel NYC, specifically the Hidden NY collaboration. And naturally, as a content creator, I talk about these shoes often, and people keep calling them dad shoes. Those are not dad shoes. These are dad shoes. Also, in response to the sneaker market being down, a lot of people have opted for alternative footwear choices. Things like loafers and boots, for example. But if you're interested in dipping your toe into it, I definitely recommend the Timberland Lug-Eye boat shoes. And believe it or not, 2 sandal options that are popping off this year are the Rachi sandals as well as Fisherman sandals. Say whatever you want, I ain't mad at it. That's all for the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.